Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Sam and Kaleigh's Groom's Dinner. I am Maureen Herzog, Sam's mom, for any of you that have not met me. I'd like to thank everybody for coming. We've been waiting for Sam and Kaleigh's wedding for ever. I'm so proud of my wonderful son and just adore his beautiful bride-to-be. I'd like to say a special thank you to the Gagne, Sheezer, and all the extended family members for opening your hearts so easily and quickly to Sam. Sam told me how the first holidays he spent with you, you recognized that he had lost his dad. He has told me so many wonderful stories about this time he has spent with all of you. A couple of them stick out in my mind, like the annual Lawyers on Ice show. Oh, I think it's a hockey game. And going to see some football team in Michigan. Just kidding, go Wolverines! You're a wonderful family, and I'm so happy Sam will be a part of it. Finally, I'd like to thank my family for all the support and guidance you have given Sam over the years. He truly is a combination of all of us. Kaleigh, you're in such trouble. All joking aside, I love my Kelly and Herzog family so much and cherish every moment we've spent together. Sam and Kaleigh, you're both joining such awesome families. The fact that family is so important to both of you says so much about where you've come from. Having the love of family will carry you very far in your marriage. Again, thank you all for coming to celebrate the kickoff to Sam and Kaleigh's wedding. Let's raise our glasses and toast to the to-be bride and groom, Sam and Kaleigh, and I forgot my glass. Cheers.
Hello everyone. I am going to lead us in a little bit of grace while we're eating and before we have our meal. Just a couple of thoughts. Thanks so much, Maureen, for the welcome, and the Herzogs for putting on this fantastic meal that we're all going to enjoy here tonight. The Sheezers and the Gagnes and O'Neills, everyone in extended family and friends. This is such a great opportunity to celebrate Sam and Kaleigh. We're very excited for it. Maybe they picked me because I can vouch that Sam and Kaleigh are good members of the Assumption Church. We've seen them there solo and together. They're very religious in that regard. Or maybe at the cabin, Kaleigh would be one of the better readers of the gospel when we would convince everyone that we didn't have to go to church. We could have it right there at the cabin. But let's just have a moment of silence here and then just lead into grace before we eat this wonderful meal that is being prepared for us that they have had for us. So, in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Bless us, O Lord, in these thy gifts which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord, amen. All right, carry on.
All right, good evening, everyone. Very good? We good? What a lovely day, huh? I mean, absolutely amazing out today. I'm Corey Whitbeck. I'm Sam's uncle, and after watching this, full disclosure, I've been known to get choked up at these things, so it's probably coming, is what I'm warning you now. And Sam asked if I would speak this evening, but he didn't give me any guidance. He said just, let her rip, and so I thought playbook is wide open, right? So if you bear with me, I thought we'd have a little bit of fun, and this would be kind of an interactive sport tonight, and you guys can help me out with this, okay? So is everyone up for a little fun? Yeah? All right. So we're going to start out by, I'm going to say a quick little phrase, and then I'm going to point the microphone to you guys, and you repeat after me. We're going to do it a couple times just so you get some good practice. All right? Everyone up? All right. The first two words, pitter patter. Pitter patter. All right. Let's get at her. Let's get at her. All right. Now this time we're going to put it all together in one phrase, and I want to hear it nice and loud. Ready? Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. All right. Awesome. I think you're ready. You only need to remember that for a couple more minutes. So, Sam and Kaleigh, it's been a total joy watching the two of you fall in love. It quickly became clear to us that Sam was in love. He went to a party where he didn't know anyone just to meet you. He now wears dress clothes when it used to be gym shorts and sweatpants. He traveled all over Europe to be with you. He ate unique foods, tried new cocktails. And now I've known Sam literally all of his life since he was born. And I will tell you, Sam Herzog would have never done those things if he wasn't in love. Okay, now Kaleigh was, I would say, equally transparent and maybe a little bit more direct. So we were up at the cabins having some good family time, and we were playing a family board game. I think the young people call it beer pong, I think is what it's called. And I found myself standing next to Kaleigh, and I turned to her and I said, "You know what, Kaleigh?" I said, "Sam is really happy when he is with you." And she turned to me and blurted out, "I love Sam. I just love him." That's exactly how it went down. So it's not surprising at all that we're here today, a couple years later, to celebrate their wedding this weekend. Kaleigh, you bring so much joy and passion and energy to your I wasn't gonna start this early. To your relationship. Sam, you bring your happy-go-lucky and easygoing style. There's really a great harmony between the two of you. I think everyone would agree. So it's true that Sam and I that Sam didn't give me any guidance on a speech tonight, but there is one thing that Sam and I did talk about, and that's his dad. When Sam asked me to speak, I told him I would do my best to make sure his dad's spirit and love was very much alive at this wedding. And Sam said to me, "I know, that's why I asked you." You see, we made a promise to John that he'd never be forgotten. But the irony is, forgetting John is not really possible. He's very much alive in you, Sam, and you, Max. Your looks, your mannerisms, your personality are all regular reminders that John is here with us. Sorry, Herzogs. Sam, I can tell you, John is very proud of the man you've become, and he is excited that you have found the love of your life. Kaleigh, we are grateful that you got to meet John and spend some time with him. And I can tell you that John would adore your fun-loving personality and your unconditional love for Sam. So what I'd like to do is a toast to Sam and Kaleigh, but we're going to do it John Herzog style, all right? Which brings us all the way back around to the pitter-patter thing, of course. So you see, John would probably give a speech, and he wouldn't end it with a traditional cheers. John would end it with pitter-patter. So if I could get everyone to stand, if you don't mind. And raise a glass to Sam and Kaleigh. May your life together be full of love, laughter, family, and adventure. Let's get at her!
Good evening, everyone. Before I begin, I'd like to thank the Herzogs for hosting this amazing night, my parents for hosting the various weekend festivities, everyone who helped out in planning this weekend, and you all for being here tonight to celebrate my sister Kaleigh and soon-to-be brother-in-law Sam's wedding. I'd first like to share a story from October of 2020. Kaleigh had helped out in planning a family reunion for my dad's side of the family in Michigan. When arriving at the airport in Detroit, I met Kaleigh and my dad for lunch prior to going to our Aunt Kim's house. When we sat down, I could tell something was different with Kaleigh. She couldn't stop smiling. She had this glow about her that I had never seen before. Within a few minutes of being there, she had told me she had met a new boyfriend that she met at a bonfire a few weeks back named Sam. I had never seen my sister so happy, excited, and eager to tell me about something. I figured this glow might fade as they progressed through their relationship, but honestly, I see the same exact glow and excitement in her tonight that I witnessed in October of 2020. Seeing this in her has confirmed the fact that she found her soulmate, and I couldn't be happier for her. I also realized what a great opportunity this is to share what I've learned from not only both of you individually, but also your relationship. While I was able to think about many attributes that made their relationship so special, I will concentrate on two essential ones: ambition and commitment. Ambition. Growing up, Kaleigh has led by example to us siblings of what it takes to have ambition. She has definitely inspired us to try and do the same. She has had many ambitions, such as moving to LA, having a successful career in marketing, and starting a family of her own. It has been so inspiring to watch these ambitious traits come to fruition, and I couldn't be happier for her to achieve all of the above and start her own family with Sam tomorrow. Since I met Sam, he has shown the same ambition in owning his own home, advancing his career, and his same ambition to start a family with Kaleigh. Your shared ambition is apparent to all, and I can't wait to see what you two accomplish together. Commitment. Your commitment to each other has been so impressive, especially given what you two have been through together. While Kaleigh was still in LA, Sam's made an effort to spend time with our family, demonstrating not only his commitment to Kaleigh, but also to our family. Your commitment to each other proved to be strong when going through losing family members who I know are watching over all of us here tonight. Another example of your commitment to shared experiences with each other, has led to seeing the world together, getting out of your comfort zone, which has strengthened your relationship. I encourage you to never lose this commitment to each other and maintain that special bond that you two share. If you continue to emulate these two attributes amongst the others that define your relationship, I know you will have a lifetime of love and success. I wish you two a happy, healthy, and wholesome marriage. Let's all raise a glass to ambition, commitment, and most importantly, Kaleigh and Sam Herzog. Cheers.
I am Sheila, Kaleigh's mom, for those of you that I have yet to meet. And I, first of all, want to thank Maureen for having us here tonight for this beautiful evening. Thank you, Maureen. First of all, I would just like to talk a little bit about Kaleigh, her life, and something that is so important to her, which is family. I was a little younger than Kaleigh is right now when I had her, so you could say we have grown up together. While I was her age, crazily sterilizing water and bottles to make sure she had everything perfect as a newborn, she has been working overtime on making sure everything is perfect for what will be a fabulous day tomorrow. Kaleigh had 3 of mine and Mark's undivided attention. The 3 of us did everything together. Family. Her princess crown got a bit shaken when Griffin came along, and a year later, Gavin came along. Now she really had to share the spotlight. This is also the time that Mark and I decided it was best to end our marriage, but vowing to each other and our children that we would prioritize one thing: family. And that is what we did as we juggled new schedules and new experiences. Kaleigh took a new role of being a leader and took her 2 brothers under her wing and guided them through this new normal. A few years later, I met yet another Mark. And when I told him I had 3 kids and another Mark, he didn't blink. He said, "Let's do this, and let's add a couple more to the family." At this time in Kaleigh's life, every time she blew out her birthday candles, all she wished for was a sister, and God blessed her with 2. We continued this stage of Kaleigh's life, dividing and conquering between sports, academics, and social gatherings, all while continuing to prioritize one thing: family. Kaleigh loved high school, where she had so many cousins her age at similar high schools. She learned and loved the traditions and the values that were taught inside and outside the classroom, with the understanding and concentration being on family. Kaleigh and cousin Emily had new roles: to be leaders of the 14 grandchildren behind them. They took these roles very seriously, arranging get-togethers, events for all the cousins, along with having a shoulder to cry on or a story to make someone laugh. Family. This group of 14 cousins is so close and special. As you can see, they make up half the wedding party here tonight. Understanding all that is important to Kaleigh, it was only natural for her to seek a partner that would prioritize family. Kaleigh began dating Sam, and after only a few dates, he explained that his dad was to begin hospice. It would be totally understandable if she didn't want to see him anymore and he needed to concentrate on his dad. Kaleigh didn't blink, and she said she would be happy to go through this with him. Let's do this, she said. Family. Kaleigh met and talked with John and became part of the family as they all navigated through what would be their hardest days of saying goodbye to their beloved John. I would hear all of this from Kaleigh, and as a mother, I was very impressed and proud of how she was handling these very intimate gatherings with Sam and his family. On December 22nd, 2020, Sam's dad, John, passed away, only 4 months into their relationship. In January, I attended John's funeral with Kaleigh, and I was truly impressed by the strength of this family. The service was so moving that I talked about it for days. I left with a deep understanding of who John was and the impact on those around him. The tributes highlighted his significance as a friend and a family member. Maureen, Sam, and Max have navigated a challenging transition, but have done a fantastic job adjusting to their new normal for the past few years. It has been very clear between Sam and Kaleigh's relationship that family is a priority. This has been evident through weekends at the cabin, Sunday dinners, trips to visit cousins, numerous gatherings with siblings, cousins, and parents. Both Sam and Kaleigh have learned the importance of family through these experiences, and I have no doubt that this strong foundation will help their marriage thrive. So let's raise a glass to Kaleigh and Sam, who truly embody the significance of family as they embark on their journey together tomorrow. Cheers.
All right, and if people want to join after me, say a couple words about Sam and Kaleigh, more than welcome to come up and say a couple words. For those of you who don't know, I'm Griffin, Kaleigh's favorite sibling, obviously. But I want to thank you all for being here tonight, those that were able to join earlier today for the winery and golf as well, too. It was a great turnout. Can't wait to celebrate this whole weekend with all of you as well. Spidey and Kaleigh, though, where do I begin? I got a lot of good memories in the past. Just want to share one of the most memorable, though. First time meeting Sam, it was a typical night at the Walls basement, where heavy pours were kind of the norm. Spirits were high, and I don't know if it was the liquor talking or just her heart, but Kaleigh decided to invite the shaved head Sam over to join in the festivities. Not knowing who he was or what his intentions were, my brother and I took it upon ourselves to ensure he could handle himself. We served him shot after shot of Jameson and Fireball, not taking no for an answer. True to form, Sam embraced the challenge with enthusiasm. He shared stories about his family, his passion for sports, and eagerness to take on life with someone special. Little did I know that someone would be my sister. From that day, I knew Sam would fit perfectly into our family, and to this day, I still test his limits just to make sure he's ready for the Irish Catholic family. Over the past couple of years, I've had the honor of watching Kaleigh and Sam's relationship grow. Like many of you, I've seen the joy they bring with each other, whether it's family gatherings, on their mini trips, or just hanging out with friends. They're always the life of the party, making every moment a lot more enjoyable. But what really stands out to me is the most is that they're able to challenge each other to be a better person. It's wonderful to have a best friend, to share common interests, enjoy social events, or travel to different places with. But the real magic happens when you're able to challenge your partner to be a better person each day. And that's what you guys do, whether that be in your career, personal goals, or faith. Cam and Saley, you guys do just that. You guys have accomplished so much over the past few years, and I have no doubt that you'll continue to succeed in whatever you pursue. Sam, I couldn't ask for a better person to be by Kaleigh's side through life's ups and downs. You make her so happy, and I'm forever grateful for that. Thanks for being a solid sport with all my antics. Just know it's all out of love. I can't wait to welcome you as a brother. Kaleigh, you've been a role model for us, and you've been the core of the family. You remind us all how important family is, because at the end of the day, all we have is each other. You're the most beautiful, strong, and joyful person to be around, and just know I love you more than you know. So here's to a wonderful weekend of celebrating Sam and Kaleigh. Thank you.
Hello. Yeah, so if there's any kids in the room, they should leave right now. Got a potty mouth. So for those of you who don't know me, I was the guy that Kaleigh was supposed to marry first. Things didn't work out, if you can tell my Ariana Grande voice, probably shooting for the other team. Yeah, so. No, Kaleigh and I don't know. I don't like speeches. Best friends since first grade. Probably the longest relationship that I've ever had. Seriously, no, like, you know, a friend that has stayed with you by your side from thick and thin, and yeah, I'm very thankful. The Sheezers, Gagnes have become a part of our family as well. The Walls, heavy pours, as you can tell. But yeah, no, I'm so thankful that Kaleigh found a straight man to marry and be with. Yeah. No, but really, I'm so thankful that someone like Sam has come in Kaleigh's life, and you can see it with every part of his family. I mean, cousins, his mom, brother too, I guess. Just kidding. Just kidding. I take digs at everyone, so no one's safe. But no, I'm just very thankful to be here this weekend and have Kaleigh, have people around me, surround me that are supportive and just exude family and everything. So yeah. Cheers.
Okay, so, I'll talk. I was the youngest Herzog cousin, and then Sam was born. So, there was all girls. We had one boy, but, he doesn't count. So we'll just talk about Sam. But we used to dress Sam up in tutus. Because we're a little bit a bride. Yes, we had him as a bride. So it's a good thing he found Kaleigh, because but he was the best cousin imaginable. And when we talk about family, he is family. I myself have my own son, and Kaleigh and Sam would come down. Anything that had to do with family, they'd come down, they'd stay with us in Arizona. Anything they could do, they came to his graduation. They're all about family, even though we are so far away. I am so excited for you two. I cannot outdrink you. Believe me, I am trying. I am really, really trying. They taught me some game. The first time they came out, I think it was cups or chips, or I don't know what it was called. Then a couple months ago, they taught me how to beer pong, but then there was something more to the beer pong. I don't know. They are amazing together. I am so happy for them. Sam, your dad would be so, so proud of you. so, so proud of you, both of you. But I know he loved you, Kaleigh, even in the short time that he met you. You two are meant for each other. I am so happy to be here. I'm so proud to be your cousin. I'm so happy for the family that you guys are going to have, and I just wish you guys the best of luck.
So Kaleigh's got high standards. Growing up at the cabin, she would have posters of Zac Efron, other people in sort of her and Emily's part of the kids' room. It was their domain, and she had high standards, and a good sense of fun. And I've had the pleasure of being able to travel with Sam and Kaleigh the past couple of years. We spent a couple of weeks traveling around Europe. They've come out to New York a couple times to visit me. And it's clear that Sam meets those high standards, and it's clear why. So before Sam came to France, I was teaching at the time, Kaleigh told me that he eats mac and cheese and chicken fingers. And I said, what about some snails and the liver of a goose? And damn it, he had both. They were held hostage by a cab driver, but once we were able to get them out, it involved some karate moves from Sam. We had a great week and a half traveling around, culminating in Easter in Rome. And I think two really amazing people, and I think we're all here tonight because we know both amazing people. So let's say a toast to amazing people and eating more than mac and cheese and chicken fingers. Although that cacio e pepe, I mean, not too far off.
There's a spotlight and everything. Wow. For those of you that don't know, I'm Kaleigh's friend. Sheila and my mom went to high school together. And then he's not that important, I promise you that. But we grew up, I was lucky enough to grow up with Kaleigh. I won't bore you with all those details, but I'm the girl on the wedding story whose birthday it was when Kaleigh asked me for some random boy to come over. And it was all girls. There were probably 7 of us. And Kaleigh's like, I've been talking to this guy, can he come over? And after, I made some, unfortunately, really strong margaritas. But Kaleigh was I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And Sam came over to a party with all girls. And from that moment, I was like, oh my goodness, this kid is really brave, because I would not do anything like that. I faked being outgoing. I'm not like that. So when Sam did that, I was like, oh, this is crazy. But as time moved on, I understood why Sam did that. To hype up Kaleigh a little bit. Kaleigh always, in high school, we went to the same high school as well. Kaleigh always is like, oh, thank you for being the big sister. But I'm a horrible role model. And so I'm not sure I did a lot of good role modeling in high school. But I want to thank both of you for being a role model for me, for both of you, the way you look at each other, the way you love each other, the way you support each other, the way you've blended into each other's families is something that I aspire to one day have. And so I'm not the role model, both of you are, and I really appreciate that. And thank you for giving me some light at the end of the tunnel. And thank you, Maureen, for tonight.
My name is Kevin, Sheila's older brother, part of the 8 O'Neills here. And I'm fortunate and blessed enough to be Kaleigh's godfather, so I've got to see her since she was just a wee little one, and it's been so amazing watching you grow up. I think the role model is a good, appropriate thing, because I remember, we had this family cabin, and Kaleigh and Emily, where's Emily? She's here. They were like the leaders of the pack. Those two, there was 14 of these cousins, and Kaleigh and Emily, they ruled the roost. There was a cart. You had to get permission from Kaleigh and Emily to go on the cart. It was inner tubing. You had to
talk to them and kind of negotiate the way. But anyways, it was awesome. Kaleigh, you were just always part of fun, and that's what I think when I look around the table at all of my siblings and family. It's about having fun together, and the cabin was so much fun, and now we have it in different spots. I think you're a role model you're the first one of the generation to follow your mom and your grandma to Viz, and then you had, 5 guys over at St. Thomas Academy. Kind of got outnumbered, you and Nato and etc. But anyways, it's just been so fun to watch you grow up. I still remember the first time I met Sam at the hockey rink over at Palace. All the brothers, I'm the youngest of 4 brothers, so I'm used to just kind of getting beat and pushed around and whatnot. But having Sam come and just jump right into our hockey game was super fun, and just you seem like just a complete natural fit for our family. So I've loved seeing the two of you spend time together at our family events. You show up at everything. You got positive, great attitude. So let's raise a glass to many more years together, the two of you, and just having fun and enjoying each other's company. Cheers.
I'm Mary, Sam's aunt. My sweet Sam. You two boys are the apple of my eye. You really are. You both look so much like my brother, and he would be so proud of both of you. Kaleigh, the first time I met you was when John came home from the hospital, and I was there, and I thought, what a special girl to come to see a guy that she hardly knew, dad. And I knew then that you two would be together. I'm sorry. I wish you both the very best. I hope you have a big family. I can't wait to be a great aunt. And I love both you and Max tremendously. So cheers to you. Good luck, and I love you both.
I hate public speaking, so if I break out in hives, I'm sorry. But I'm Emily, Kaleigh's cousin. Obviously, I'm in a lot of her stories and a lot of her photos. I've known her since I was 6 weeks old. So we've had a lot of growing up together. We've had a lot of fun memories. I remember at our cabin, me, Natalie, and Kaleigh were all talking. We're just like, we just don't laugh with anybody else like we do with our cousins. Like, we just have the best time all the time. So we just always had the best memories growing up. And then we met Sam and had such a great night. I know Kaleigh brought him to me and my husband Aaron's apartment. The first night we met him, she said we were having a big party, but it was really just me and Aaron and Kaleigh, and lured him to get to our house, and we got too drunk, just the 4 of us, and they ended up staying the night, and we had a good time. So it was a lot of fun, but ever since then, we've loved Sam and getting to know him, and are just excited to welcome him to the family, and can't wait to have my son have some little cousins soon. So no pressure, but excited to celebrate this weekend with them. So cheers to them. I didn't even bring a glass up, but cheers.
Hey. I'm Natalie. I'm one of Kaleigh's 14 cousins. If I haven't met or talked to you tonight, but I just want to say a couple words about Kaleigh and Sam. I've grown up with Kaleigh my whole life. I never have had any sisters, and I'm so blessed to have, 8 of the younger cousins, and especially Kaleigh as a sister to me. She's just been through so many different parts of my life. I was blessed to go to high school with her, and I remember my first day of freshman year, she came up to me and she was like, hike up your skirt. It's 4 inches over your knees. You look like a loser. And I was like, okay. But aside from that, like Kaleigh has been through so many of my big moments, my sad moments, my hard moments, but I mean, that's what a friend's for. You're there for it all. And I feel like Sam, I got to meet him, I think it was only a couple months after they started dating, but he came to our Christmas at our family house, which is, tight quarters for all of us, but we managed to make it work. And you came in like flawlessly, like excited to meet everyone. And I remember my dad instantly was like, Sammy, get on in here, and called you a nickname. And if you know him, he's big on nicknames, and you get the green check. So I'm just so excited to be here and a part of your weekend, and I look forward to everything. And just congrats to you two. Love you guys.
Hi there. For everyone that doesn't know me, I'm Emily's husband. Just to finish out that story that Emily was telling about the night that they came over and we first met him, if you don't remember, I told you that I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure you're going to be in the family one of these days. And here we are now. Tomorrow is going to be the day, and I can't wait to call you family and to meet your brother of mine, and can't wait to see the life you guys live together.
Hi, if you don't know me, my name is Ilda. I am Griffin's girlfriend. We actually started dating roughly the same time that Kay and Sam did too. I was first. But, I mean, Sam's a competitive guy, and I beat you there, so suck it. But I do remember when we first started dating, Griff and I actually took a trip out to LA to see Kaleigh. And your roommates at the time were slightly interesting, but we had a fun night together, and Ubers and the Tesla and the COVID era, things were just different. But you had a slight sense of this giddiness that wasn't necessarily like normal, I would say. She was like really excited to tell me something, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like my first trip with her. Like, what does she need to tell me? And she tells me she meets this guy, and they went bowling together. And she just says, there's something about him, and I think this could be the one. I'm like, wow. We continued drinking that night, and everything else from there is a blur, but we now have an idea that there's someone special in Kaleigh's life. Fast forward a few months, we got to December, where she plans this whole party tour bus for Christmas lights, and Sam and I get to meet. And it's really exciting because you guys have such a big family, and so him and I were kind of in it together of like, all right, we're doing this, right? Like, we're getting it going. And getting to know Sam, I mean, his laughter is super contagious. I think anything that he cracks up at, even if it's not funny to me, I start laughing too. He's got that effect on people, and just seeing their relationship of how they balance each other out and bring out such great qualities in each other and new experiences, new foods, new countries. It's just really been a blessing to kind of see you guys grow and watch your love grow. The things that you guys have been tested through, like long distance, when Kay was taking a chance on herself out in LA, and how you guys managed to kind of get through all of that, and through the hardship of losing someone. I think that grief is really hard, and I think that really puts a relationship to the test. So to see Kaleigh kind of go through that and be able to support you in the ways that you needed and have her be by your side is something just so incredible to see, and something that, I mean, is near and dear to my heart, and I know to everyone else in this room, kind of just being able to know that Sam had the support he needed in such a hard time. But aside from that, I kind of want to speak as a plus one. It's kind of like me, Sam, and a few of us else out here who are like, oh yeah, we get to be a part of this, fine. Sam, I'll always kind of see you as like on my side, We're a separate team, but it is really cool to kind of see the team that you guys are going to build together. I have no doubt in my mind that kind of the theme of the night has been how family driven they all are, or they both are, and everyone in here too. But the things that you guys are going to do together, the family that you're going to have, I mean, it's going to be nothing short of amazing. And I think everyone in this room can say we're just so blessed to see it, to be a part of it, and to celebrate you guys today, tomorrow, and for the rest of your lives. So thank you.
All right, we're going to just say thank you for everyone. We're so excited for the weekend ahead. Obviously, all of you sitting in this room today are by far our closest family and friends, so we can't appreciate you guys enough and thank you enough for having this entire weekend to spend with us. We are so excited for the next chapter of our life together and to start it tomorrow. So thank you all for being here, being a part of our journey every step of the way up until this point. And we will see you all at welcome drinks across the street to continue the celebration.